Hi, good evening. My name is Robert and I try things. On Sundays, I try to deal with the fact that the week is over. Um, okay, I do have actual music. It got really quiet when I changed the scene and in between songs. Excuse me. I apologize for that. I have one more taquito to eat. I got laundry done. I usually get laundry done on Sunday. House spouse, it's not like I have like weekday stressors that I need to decompress from over the weekend or whatever. So, yeah. Happy Sunday, happy Monday Eve. I like how Thursday is Friday Eve. And so, like, fun streams, and then this is Monday Eve. Like, oh crap, we're going into the work week for you guys. Well, depending on your job and your schedule and whatnot. I just saw Ariel's Be Real. She's already at work. Yeah. So, I had hinted on Thursday that I might play some more The Hunter Call of the Wild while I was offline so that we could start from a slightly more advanced position and have more going for us and better equipment and whatnot. But I did not do that. Instead, I went hunting for like 3 days straight in Red Dead Redemption. I'm trying to hunt down all the animals I'm going to need to upgrade all the satchels because carrying capacity was not an issue, but it's kind of an issue now. Especially for like crafting materials and provisions, food, for like, excuse me, restoring health and stamina and Deadeye time. So spent a good part of today hunting down 6 perfect deer hides, and then a couple of elk hides and a badger. Right now I'm working on raccoons. I happened upon a boar, perfect boar, that I was gonna need eventually, but I didn't realize until I happened to be looking at the list, and then, oh crap, I do need boar, even though I had previously thought, no, I don't need boar. Anyway. One more bite of taquito after this. So, I'm looking at the upcoming pregame for next week, the Dungeon of Nahulbuk, the Amulet of Chaos, and I'm just like, okay, you've got your busty fairy slash elf archer Clash of Clans style to sell the game. It's like top down or sort of top down roguelike dungeon crawler thing. So like, yeah, she's probably in the game and she probably looks like that, but you're not going to be able to tell most of the time because you're going to be looking down from like 40 feet away. So yeah, I don't know. There was something I wanted to mention before I forgot, and I have forgotten. Right! I walked 2 miles for custard today. Now that was round trip. It's about a mile-ish, mile and a quarter, depending on the route you take, whatever. 2, and then obviously you have to reverse that to get home. So, yeah, I got frozen custard at Concrete. I didn't realize they don't have white chocolate chips until I got there and asked for them, and he said, sorry, we don't have white chocolate chips. I was really looking forward to a chocolate concrete with white chocolate chips. That way I wouldn't pay the extra 50 or 60 cents for another mix-in, excuse me, for the concrete. Gosh. But when I got there, they informed me they do not have white chocolate chips. So I had to get a vanilla one with chocolate chips and caramel, because that was the next most logical thing in my head. It was tasty. It was worth it. I very much enjoyed it for about half of the walk back. But yeah, I wish they had white chocolate chips. Oh well. Wonder if they have cheesecake pieces. Because what I could do is chocolate custard with cheesecake pieces and then cherry. Okay. Super premium toppings. I don't see cheesecake there. I see by the slice cheesecake, but that's like separately. Unless you like buy the slice of cheesecake and it gets mixed into your thing. Huh. Okay. Their toppings are not listed alphabetically. I don't know in what order this is. Because we've got whipped cream at the very end, and I think that's alphabetically the last one. Yes, but hot fudge is not alphabetically the first. So, I'm just going to have to glance through this and see whether, yeah, cheesecake is not an option. Oh, also, I hope Paige doesn't hear this. These look good, though. Oh my gosh. First thing made to frozen custard pies. Okay, Paige doesn't care for custard as much as I do, but several years ago for her birthday, she had mentioned wanting a Dairy Queen cake. And so I need to call the Dairy Queen in Manhattan and make sure they have cakes in the freezer. And if not, I need to order one because her birthday is coming up in 1 week, next Sunday. Wow. We're going to be in Manhattan. We've already booked the hotel. From Shoot, hold on. I gotta double check. Either Friday or Saturday through. Excuse me. Didn't I put this on the calendar? Okay, so hold on. I gotta look up the Marriott app then. I swear I put it on the calendar. Come on, Marriott app. Load, damn it. No, that's whatever. Yes, Paige's birthday. Wait, did I not, like, actually book that? Okay, yes, current trips. June 30th through July 4th. Okay, so what days is that? Okay, so that's... What am I looking at here? What day is it? It's the 25th. No, it's not. I mean, yes, it is the 25th. Okay, June 30th, which is Friday. There we go. Through the 4th. We're going to be coming back on the 4th. Okay. Okay. See, I'm in Manhattan. It's like an hour west of Topeka. Okay. Taquitos are done. I've been playing Red Dead Redemption, hunting, like I said. It feels like a fairly disjointed game, but it's probably all the shit I'm doing in between the story quests. But, like, most RPGs that I play, most adventure games that I play, I do that. I do all the side quests in between the story quests. I do as many side quests as are available before I move on the story. So for some reason, Red Dead Redemption 2 feels disjointed, and I can't quite put my finger on it. Potentially because there's not like a quest list that I can go and look at what's available to do and pick one. There's just map markers showing where different members of your outlaw gang are with a yellow icon, and you go and talk to them, and then you go into doing what they're going to do. You can't like pick up the quest and do it later. You go into the quest and you're doing it. which there's one guy, Micah, who I can't stand. Don't like him. I dislike him. Like, I actively am like, I should have left you to rot in jail. I don't know why I helped you get out of jail and helped you shoot up this town. I had to in order to move on the story, but there's like an additional thing after that with him, and I'm just like, nope, I'm ignoring that. The story has moved on without you. We are just going to leave you camping just outside this town that we killed half of the male population, getting you out of jail. Screw Micah. By the way, hashtag spoilers. When was Red Dead Redemption 2 released anyway? On the PS4 anyway. 2018. So yeah, it's a 5-year-old game. I don't feel too bad about spoiling it. Now, granted, it's been out for 5 years and I haven't played it. However, that's my own fault. Or my own choice that I haven't played it. There have been a lot of other games that I wanted to play before this and replay before this. So if I found spoilers, if I came across spoilers, I would not be upset about it. Now, if it was like 1 year, 2 years since it came out and I just hadn't been able to get it, then yeah, I would be a little bit upset about spoilers. But 5 years later, no, not gonna be upset about it. So I have my bourbon. It's a good bit of bourbon. I've already had a good bit of bourbon. Well, some bourbon. I don't know. I'm probably a little bit past buzzed. Oh, by the way, speaking of buzzed, I watched the episode on Mythbusters where they tested stick to beer, you're in the clear, beer than liquor, never sicker. The phrase I had always heard was liquor before beer, you're in the clear, beer before liquor, never sicker. That was what I heard. It's the order of them rather than the content of what you're drinking. What was I saying? So they tested just beer and then beer and liquor, and it was the same volume of alcohol. The only difference was what else was with the alcohol. And they ate the same things and they slept the same amount and whatnot, both tests. Excuse me. And then, so the beer and liquor, they were not as hungover as just the beer. In fact, Grant was not hungover at all. With the beer and liquor versus the beer, he was like, oh, NASA has this chair that they use to test / build tolerance to motion sickness. I don't remember what they call it. It's not the vomit comet, but it's basically a chair that spins slowly, like maybe 1 revolution per minute, real slow. And it's got this helmet thingy on it that's got balls that you touch. You go forward, back, left, right, forward, back, left, right. And you got to have your eyes closed and the chair is spinning. And so your inner ear gets super confused and it induces vomiting pretty consistently in people that are susceptible to it. Grant is so susceptible to it. So is Adam. Or Grant was. Grant died a few years ago. And like, he was like 49, which is fairly young for somebody to die. However, Grant did some real living in those Mythbusters years for sure. Also, he was like a world champion at robot battling prior to that. So Grant did some real living. I really doubt he had any regrets. But where was I? Right, Grant was super susceptible to motion sickness, and so is Adam. Adam, every time they're on a boat, he's like blowing chunks over the side. And so they did the hungover tests, and in the first test where it was just beer, Grant's like sitting in the chair, and before it even starts moving, he's like, into the bucket. And then the second test, he matched his original time of 30 minutes before he got too nauseous to continue. And yeah, he was not hungover at all on the beer and liquor, but just the beer was worse for both Grant and Tori. Now, that is not a large, statistically significant sample size. It's anecdotal at best, but it was enjoyable to watch. I like them. Now, when I first attempted to watch it, Paige was fairly hungover. No, No, she had not had a chance to be hungover yet. She was still nauseous from having thrown up from being drunk while we were hanging out with Frida. She just drank too much too fast. Her stomach got awful. She gets what she calls sloshy, where she gets too much liquid in her stomach and it has to come out. Okay, so Thursday, shoot, there's nobody here. Okay, so we are not going to try a snack or a beverage because there's nobody here. If somebody shows up, if a couple of people show up, then I will try a beverage first because we did snack first on Thursday. So in the meantime, let's go ahead and just play the Hunter Call of the Wild and see where we can get. Now, I really don't expect that we're going to play as long as we did, on Thursday. There it goes. But we will go ahead and get it started. It crashed on load. Okay, try it again. There it goes. I don't know what caused the crash, but we reported it. So there's not a lot of music here. I think I may change to like a chill step station. Okay, and controller. Oh, and we need DS4 Windows. Go. There we go. No, we're not going to buy the DLC. Okay, we're going to continue where we left off. It was nighttime, and we were trying to get a whitetail or blacktail deer at night. Yeah, because... yeah, that's just what we wanted to do. Okay, Spotify has to come down. That is still too... okay, map. Okay. So the deer, there's a bed and a food zone over here that I had walked to. But apparently when you load in, it loads you at an outpost. So we're just gonna kind of explore, and maybe we will what's it called? Encounter some deer on the way. Okay. Okay, now the Spotify has to go. The music is very incongruous. Pretty sure that's the way you pronounce that. Okay, that's a rock, not a bear. That zoom is like maybe 2 times? Maybe? There's not a lot of zoom. Oh. Okay, so I can zoom manually on them, which most binoculars, you cannot do. Gotta keep an eye out for tracks and an ear out for calls. But yeah, this game is very, very, very much a walking simulator. I kind of forgot how to crouch. Nope, that's not what I need. Crouch. Crouch? Crouch. There we go. I'm still making noise because I'm moving through the underbrush, but whatever. I hear an owl. What I presume is an owl.
You know, I spotted some tracks earlier, close to where you're at right now. I'll send the coordinates.
So that appears to be moose tracks, if I'm reading that correctly. Deer typically don't have the little parts on the bottom there. They're usually just the cloven part. So I don't know if I have a rifle big enough to take down a moose yet. Yeah, no, we're just gonna go over to this question mark and see what we can find. It's probably a hunting stand location. If anybody sees anything, call it out. However, with the delay of even just a couple of seconds, it's not actually going to help me. But go ahead and call it out anyway. I am already not having more fun, but I am already more entertained than I was last time I played because I am buzzed and talkative. I am like an affectionate, friendly drinker, which is way better than like many of the alternatives. I don't get angry. I don't get depressed. I don't start crying. I don't like just lay on the floor unless I'm like really, really drunk, literally blacked out, which I feel like that's probably true of most people. What is? It's just a rock. Okay. We're just moving nice and slowly. Or, what is that? It's a mating call of a blacktail. Okay. It's nighttime. I am going to attempt to harvest this blacktail for the mission goal thing. Do not see the blacktail. Could be moving fairly quietly, but like I can't see shit. Okay, so there are 4 levels of zoom. There. So apparently I can't pick up tracks at night. Ooh, I am upwind of the deer. He is totally gonna scent me and run away. Where is it? Where did it go? Don't have any tracks. I have nothing to go on except the direction-ish that I heard the mating call. Now, typically, I can hear an animal fleeing. Typically, it'll pop up a little sound thingy, and I go and listen to it, and it says fleeing. Now, at night, that may be out the window. I do not know. I know I can't see shit, so if there were tracks, like right here, this looks like there would be some tracks. However, I don't actually see anything. Okay, fine. Let's just keep heading toward our marker here. I have gotten very used to not moving quickly because I've been doing the same damn thing in Red Dead Redemption 2. Just stalking really quietly through the wilderness. I had to hunt down 6 perfect deers. Now, or deer. Plural of deer is deer. Now, in Red Dead Redemption 2, if you're not familiar with it, there are 3 levels of quality of an animal that you can hunt, and every animal can be any one of these qualities. The more common animals will more commonly be the higher qualities, and vice versa. So you've got poor, which is 1 star, good, 2 stars, and then perfect, which is 3 stars. And then depending on how you kill the animal, like with which weapon or where you hit it, excuse me, um, you can degrade the pelt. So like for example, say, I got attacked by wolves multiple times, and say the wolf was perfect. It was a beautiful specimen of an animal, but it took me 12 shots with my pistol to kill it because it was in self-defense. By the time I got the pelt off of it, it was a poor quality pelt because it had a whole bunch of holes in it, and nobody wants to buy that. So, yeah, the odds of finding a perfect animal are, less than 100%, and then making sure you kill it the right way made it a fairly difficult proposition getting all those pelts. And then I had to track down a couple of elks that were perfect and a badger, and now I'm working on raccoons. Um, and I'm gonna need like, oh, and a couple of beavers, and I'm gonna need like a panther and a cougar, and that's only for the inventory space upgrades. If I want like the fancy outfits and whatnot, there are so many other things I need to get. I'm gonna need a perfect bison just for the satchels, and I can't even remember. But like, I would need perfect snake skins and bisons and, or no, excuse me, alligators. I mean, I am gonna need bisons, but yeah, it's a very involved game. Oh, a rabbit fleeing. That's okay. I don't really care to hunt a rabbit. So we can get rid of this waypoint because we are close enough to actually see this marker. And it's probably a hunting stand location. Now, time is 4 to 1 here. Or is according to what I could find on the internet. Yes, it's a hunting stand location. Okay. Now, um, so 4 to 1 means it takes 15 minutes in real time for an hour to pass in the game. So, like, I am not close to. There we go. We'll move this way. I am not close to running out of nighttime in which to hunt a whitetail or blacktail deer. However, everything is far apart and few. I have heard 2 animals since I got started. I heard that mating call of the blacktail, and then I heard that rabbit running away. That is it. See, like all these depressions in the grass, I think there are tracks there, but apparently I cannot see them at night. Now, I have a flashlight, but that makes it difficult to see outside of the flashlight area. Also, I only discovered... Oh, a track! Oh, damn it. Droppings. Very fresh rabbit droppings. Actually, no, the problem isn't that they are droppings. The problem is that they're rabbit droppings, which I am not after. Anything over there? It's a trail. I don't need no trails. I got bit by some kind of venomous snake in Red Dead Redemption 2. I don't think it was a rattler, because I didn't hear a rattle, but I just may not have been paying attention, and there was a rattle that I should have heard. I don't know. I was sprinting through some underbrush on a less beaten trail, and it bit me, and I had to use some medicine. And I've saved 2 dudes from dying after being bitten by a snake. And they both actually, no, I saved 1 dude from dying by being bitten by a snake, and another one from being stuck in a bear trap. He had brought his own bear trap. And so they, each of them gave me a free item from the gunsmith. Sorry, one of them gave me a free item from a gunsmith, and one of them gave me a free item from the general store. Now, the sad part was I had already tracked down a bunch of treasure and gotten a whole bunch of money and kind of bought everything I wanted. There were some things that I didn't want to waste money on that I didn't get, and that's what I got from for free from them. But like, if I had known I was going to get free shit, I would have kind of held off on buying some of the other stuff. But I've got more money than I need right now, so it's all good. Should I go check out these tracks? They're right here. I don't need a moose. I say right here. I'm moving like 1 meter per second. Hey Google, what is the speed of light in kilometers per second? So nearly 300,000 kilometers per second. Yeah. Not moving that fast. Now the light from your screen to your eyes? Yeah, totally moving that fast. Well, so the constant c is the speed of light in a vacuum, because light passing through even air has to pass by and in between and hit those air molecules and atoms and whatnot. So it's very, very ever so slightly slower. But Roosevelt elk at a trot, but we don't know which direction. Looks like that way, according to the actual visible track that I can see. Kind of forgot how to open the weapon wheel. Kind of think it's one of the D-pad buttons. I'm just kind of assuming the elk continued this way because it's conveniently in the same direction that I need to go anyway. Man, I'm being loud through this underbrush. Are there any tracks here? I maybe should have turned on my flashlight to confirm which direction those elk tracks were going. Oh well, it is what it is currently. This thing auto-saves, like, every 30 seconds, it feels like. You see the little, like, hexagon thing that pops up in the bottom left? That's the auto-save. Maybe it saves at, like, a distance interval versus a time interval. Night vision would be nice right now. Big open area and no animals. I have approached Chila Hiking Village. Wow, I'm still really far away. There's the autosave icon. Adds in 1 minute for anybody who's actually there, which is telling me there's only one person, which I understand is Taylor lurking. Can't see shit. Whoop. Warning call from a... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I see it. It's walking away. Okay, give me my 243. And... Shit. Where did you go, dear? The mission doesn't specify which gender to harvest. A warning call. There you are. I see you. No, no, no. I need you. I need, like, broadside. Where'd you go? It, like, vanished. It was right there. Oh, there it is. Oh, okay. Don't move. Don't, no, nope. Don't. God dang it. Moved through the trees. Where did it go? Did it lay down? Probably directly upwind of it right now. Well, no, it's not that way, but like, it was upwind of it for a moment. I've got a call. Where is it? Like, I can't just go barreling up there trying to find it. I swear it bedded down. Oop, is that it? That is a rock. I feel like if it ran off, it would have told me about the sound of it. Where are you, dear? My dearest darling? Fine. Just continue on toward the marker. Oh shoot, there's one. No, no, don't move, don't move. Damn it. Which way did it go? Okay, blood. Blood is good. Okay. Bleed rate very low. Okay, so I'm totally not gonna be able to find this. God dang it. Okay. Ugh. I have 400 meters until I get there. There's a fair chance that I will encounter some more deer before I get there. However, not anywhere around here. That's a very similar thing to what happened the one time I actually went out hunting with my grandpa. We went what's called quote unquote varmint hunting out in the desert. We were just hunting for coyotes or bobcats or whatever kind of smallish predators we could find. Well, predator hunting, I guess, would be more accurate. Is that? No, that is not a deer. Ooh, what did I hear? What's this? A mating call between 94 and 129 meters. It's going to take forever to get over there. And even when I do get over there, there's no guarantee it hasn't moved off. Hello, Dimitri. I am buzzed, which is helping me enjoy this game some more. How is your Monday morning going? Very early Monday morning. No tracks here that I can see. We are tracking deer. Very poorly. I've seen 3. I took a shot at 1. I hit it, but not gravely. Almost 3 a.m., so you haven't started Monday. I mean, technically it's still Monday, even if you haven't gotten up yet. So, like, you haven't gone to bed yet, is what you mean? Going to sleep in about 2 hours? Do you work, like, really, really late? Why do you stay up so late? If you don't mind me asking. You just have the free time? Okay. You don't have to go to sleep, so you're not going to. That's cool. I have my best friend is a trucker, and he's very nocturnal. Okay, I give up trying to find this deer that was this direction. Okay, he's very nocturnal. He works overnight shifts and whatnot. Oh, you're a student, so it's summer holidays. Got it. Yeah. Then yeah, power to you. Enjoy the freedom. But Clay, my best buddy, is a trucker and he likes to work at night. And so he only got up not quite 3 hours ago. Um, so yeah, today I walked 2 miles, which is about 3.5-ish. No, it's not. No, it's not. Sorry. Hey, Google, convert 2 miles to kilometers. 3.219 kilometers. Oh, okay, so I was misremembering the number of kilometers. Okay. So yeah, I walked about 3.5-ish, not quite, kilometers, because it was technically a little over 2 miles. for frozen custard with chocolate shavings and caramel mixed in, or caramel, however you want to pronounce it. My original intention, it's that same mating call. Whatever, I'm too far away now. My original intention for the frozen custard was to get chocolate custard with white chocolate chips mixed in. They call it a concrete, which is pretty appropriate. It's like a thick liquid with what's it called? Solid pieces mixed in. So the general term for that is a concrete. At McDonald's, they call it a McFlurry or a flurry. At Dairy Queen, they call it a blizzard, but it's like frozen dairy with things mixed into it is the term, or is the idea. And so my intention originally was chocolate custard with white chocolate chips. However, I got there and they do not have white chocolate chips. So I had to get vanilla custard, or the next best thing my brain came up with was vanilla custard with chocolate shavings and caramel sauce. And it was good. It was worth it. I enjoyed it. It was definitely worth the walk in 90 degrees. Hey Google, convert 90 degrees to Celsius. (32 degrees C). So, like, what's the difference between... What is that? Oh, it looks like an outpost. Okay. What's the difference between Celsius and centigrade? Hey Google, what is the difference between Celsius and centigrade? Gotcha. That's weird. The guy who invented centigrade Celsius did it backwards? Huh. What is that? No, it's a rock. Huh. Rode around 7 kilometers on bike today. That's not too bad. That's actually, for a bike, that's a fairly short ride. I realized halfway to the custard place that I could have cycled, and it would have taken like half the time, but, or I don't know, a third the time. I can bike like 3 times as fast as I can walk. Now, it was mostly uphill, so maybe we'll call it twice as fast. A trip around the city? Interesting. Because my understanding is, so like, I walk often, less often recently, but I often walk 3 miles, which is 3.1 miles is 5 kilometers. Okay, so small city village. Okay. But like 5K, 3.1 miles. And so I can walk that in an hour. A little less than an hour, actually. And so biking that would take like half that or less. And so 7 kilometers would be like 4.25 miles. You'll have to forgive me. I'm American thinking in miles. I keep trying to convert my thinking to metric with very mixed success. Yeah, 7 kilometers would be, hold on. Maybe most of the way from where I live to the center of Topeka. When you have free time, you like to drive to your friend who's 20 kilometers away. So that's... Oh, wow. That's something you have to have free time for, because, like, I can drive that in less than 20 minutes, and that's a very, very short trip. Like, my nearest friend... Okay, hold on. Examine the track. It's going that way. Yeah, I'm not going that way. I'm going this way. My nearest friend is about an 8-minute drive, and there's a whole bunch of stops in between. Maybe more like 6, because, yeah. And that's, as the crow flies, maybe 2.5, 3 miles. And that's a very small fraction of the width of my city. Okay, there's the actual icon, so I can get rid of the waypoint. Excuse me. Hi, Charlie. 1 hour to get to him? So are you talking on a bicycle or in a vehicle? On a bike. Okay, gotcha. I have returned to Chila Hiking Village. That makes more sense. So 20 kilometers an hour is... So a 5K is 3 miles. Multiply that by 4, it's 12. Okay, so that's a good clip on a bike. Okay. I can sprint through here because there are not going to be any animals by this cabin. However, I do want to, like, inspect... Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I was headed straight to... Fine. Fine. It was less than 100 yards away. A yard is roughly equidistant to a meter. I think a yard is longer than a meter. Oh, but this is in meters. So I guess that measurement for the deer was in meters. Hopefully, probably. Okay, so this is what it means by hiking village. A few cabins. Oh, hey. Cool. I unlocked the landmark. So it went off, like, that way somewhere. Is that a rock? Totally some tree stumps. That is a cabin. What the hell? I see no deer, damn it. I see you. Okay, there you are. Okay, don't move. Don't move. I see you. Don't move, damn it. Okay. Are you gonna, like, charge at me? I need you to turn. No, not that way, damn it. I need to hit your heart or lungs. Turn one way or the other, please. Left or right. I wish I could zoom farther, dang it. Did I get it? Okay, blood. Did I get a good hit? Non-vital organ hit. Okay, so there's the blood. Which way did the tracks go? This way. That's not helpful. Okay, blood. Bleed rate very low. Of course. Wait, what is that? That's a rock. Okay, blood. No, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, blood. Cool. Is that it over there? I don't think I actually saw anything over there. Blood this way. Okay. We are on it. Wrong gun. No, give me, damn it, hold on. Once drove around 100 kilometers in a day, and you plan trip 2 days, 70 kilometers each in one direction. Cool. For some reason, when I first looked at that message, I thought you were talking about like One Direction, the band. But then when I read it properly, that was not correct. There's the track. So humans are what's called persistence predators, or pursuit predators, meaning we can just walk and walk and walk and just wear you down. You will think you're safe, you'll stop, and then before too long, hey, there's the human. And eventually, all trips is to go 4 days, 70 kilometers every day. Don't know if you understood you. No, I thought so. It said One Direction at the end of your message, and I thought you were talking about the boy band called One Direction that has, I think there's a guy named Harry Styles in it, or had. They have disbanded, I believe. I don't know anything about them except I see a lot of stuff about them on the internet and how people really love them. I don't really get it. Oh, hey, I have skill points. Okay, what skill am I unlocking? Stalker. What? No. Give me the... Yes, give me that. Okay. Okay. This deer is directly downwind of me. I have no idea how far away it went. I don't know how far deer actually flee. So you're off for the summer. Anything interesting planned? The students at the school right down the street from us got off at the end of May. There are my tracks. Still bleeding, and I hit an organ, but it's not a vital one. Okay, so these tracks, the white highlighted ones, are a different animal. Wait, is that blue over there? Okay. Okay. Oh, droppings. Old. Have I lost my quarry? Dang it. Okay. Continuing back to the waypoint over here. 3 a.m. Time to go to sleep. All right, dude. Or dudette, whichever. Have a great night. Sleep well. I appreciate you stopping by. Excuse me. Oh. One of the cats is playing with, I guess, a bottle cap. I heard it sliding across the ground and it sounded weird. Is this the lake? Oh, it's almost morning. I'm gonna kill a deer. It better be soon. Or I'm gonna have to wait till tomorrow night, which... that's a long time to wait. So 12 hours, so 12 times 15. 15 times 4 is 1 hour. That'd be 3 hours? Yeah, no. I am not gonna wait 3 hours or more for the next night to get a dang deer. Is that something? Nope, that's a rock. So many rocks sticking up out of the underbrush that I think are animals, but they're not. What about that? That's probably not a rock. No, that is a tree branch with some light on it. Oh, I've come over 200 meters since I started returning this way again. Cool. Some rocks. Not seeing anything out here in this open area, which makes sense. What's that? That's a tree branch. Yeah, deer being out in the open would be anomalous. Abnormal. The moon is setting. Good night, moon. Or good morning, I guess it would be. What even is this over here? It's probably another hunting stand spot. Okay, so we've got the actual marker. I don't need the waypoint anymore. Less than 100 meters. Excuse me. I like how Dimitri was like, I asked him, why are you up so late? Because I can be. It's summer vacation. Nope, it's one of those like lore post thingies, which is only slightly better, not a lot better. Okay, so there was a deer this way. 100 XP. This way-ish. It was like 60 meters away, and it took off, so probably a few 100 meters away at this point. There are some tracks. Look at that. A rest zone. Oh, look at that. So where are the tracks for this one that ran away? There we go. Although this looks like droppings, so it's not going to give me a direction. And they're probably not very... Oh, just now. Oh. Okay, so the tracks started back there, and okay, there's the droppings. Okay, so here, I think I should be able to follow these tracks. Cool. This way. Come on now. So anywhere in that cone. Oh, okay, cool, cool. Is this more droppings? I just found droppings. Okay. Very fresh. Okay, time to slow down. So yeah, back to pursuit predation. Humans have a lot of stamina and a lot of patience versus a lot of prey animals. Their tendency is to bolt away as quickly and as far as they can, and then when they run out of stamina, they stop and assume they're safe. And then humans just follow their tracks or the direction or the visual, like if they can see them, and just catch up to them eventually. And eventually, the long-term stamina of the prey animal gives out. They end up just laying down because they're too tired to run any further, because the only way they run is like pell-mell as fast as they possibly can. There we go. And so a human keeping pace at a, what's it called? Sustainable pace will eventually just wear them down. Wrong button. Nope, wrong button. Okay. So used to playing, what's it called? Red Dead, that I'm getting my controls mixed up. Okay, so it's not quite as close to dawn as I thought it was, but the sky is lightning. Although that's the moon. Okay, right. So the sun rises in the east, which is that way. So it's not actually lightning that much. Droppings, very fresh. So those are tracks, but that's a different animal. Where is my animal? There's a cabin of some sort here. Not an outpost, though. Chila Hiking Village. Am I really back here? What is the purple legend? The purple is not telling me what it is. Okay. That's droppings. Over here, is that more droppings? It is. And then that's a bed. Interesting. That they bed down this close to a cabin. Also, I totally walked right in front of this cabin and assumed there weren't any tracks. But yeah, there were totally tracks. Bed down area right next to the cabin? So they rest between 8 and midnight. And it is 2:22. Okay. So the little mini map thing in the phone keeps track of tracks that we've seen. Which direction? Okay, so this way. So this is the same animal. You are also going this way. Is this as boring to you guys as it is to me? Because it feels pretty boring. You know what? I appreciate that. Okay, here we go. Finally. Same tracks. we're going that way, damn it. Finally. Something this way. Is this blood or droppings? It's droppings. Okay. Very old. So, oh boy, I was not near here recently. Okay, these are going this direction. We're going to follow this one. Was at a trot. Does a flashlight scare them off? Probably. But hey, we're going to hope for the best. Okay, so there's like a whole herd headed this way, but according to the droppings, it was a while ago. I say a whole herd. At least 2 animals, maybe 3. Wonder whether you can tell. It's probably something that experienced hunters and trackers can tell, is whether the animal that they're tracking is male or female. So yeah, there are at least 2 animals going this direction, if not 3. Because we can. I'm not sure why I just, like, said that. I know why it was in my head, because of Dimitri staying up because they can. Wait. Nope. Different animal. Whatever. These multiple animals were all headed this general direction. Hello, droppings. I see you. Excuse me. Don't see any more tracks, and that's not a good... Okay. Okay, there's some more. I guess they changed direction. Probably. Assuming this is the same... one of the same sets of animals. Okay, so this connects to some of the tracks that I've found previously. That's good. Alright, so here's a good vantage point. Is there anything down there? That's just a rock. Things. Oh, okay, here's the same animal. Cool. Now these tracks are so damn far apart. More droppings. Still very old. I don't know what that is. I guess that's just the moon reflecting off that rock, except the moon is behind clouds or went that way, dang it. Or on the other side of the mountain. See more tracks this way. As I make a whole bunch of noise through the underbrush. Okay. I just want to fulfill the mission. Too bad I can't just like set up camp or a chair or something and just pass some time until nighttime again, you know? I gotta be at a, what's it called? Outpost camp. And I can only travel from outpost to outpost, so out here in the middle of nowhere, not helping me. What time is it? What are these dark patches? I don't know what those are. I'm gonna Google that. Okay. Okay, so every time you harvest an animal, a purple spot appears where the animal was shot, not where it died. The brighter red, the more animals killed in that zone. Okay. I'm heading to where I shot an animal previously. And it's raining, so it's possible for that blood to have been washed away. Oh, I see some more tracks through the hill. Of a different animal, but I guess the same one as the one traveling with the one I'm tracking right now. How fresh are these droppings? Very old. Nope, no, the other track. The one that goes this way. More droppings, or is that blood? That's droppings. Floating in. Very old. It's not helpful. I mean, eventually I'll find them. But, oh, it's only 316. Okay, that's not that bad. Very old. Okay, raise your hand if you're tired of this and you're just kind of done. Okay. All right. I know it's only been an hour and a half, but Roberto is done. We're going to go ahead and shut it down. There we go. I'm going to skip that version. Alrighty. Oh, you know what? We need to look at the free game that's coming up this Thursday. So it's going to be Dungeon of... What is it again? The Dungeon of Nahulbuk. It's a dungeon crawler, roguelite type thing. Step into the wacky heroic fantasy universe of the Dungeon of Nahulbuk. Lead a team of unlikely and clumsy heroes in an epic and challenging tactical RPG. Live an adventure filled with humor, surprises, and silly encounters. So it's like a D&D group. It's like if Clash of Clans was a real game. Popular audio comedy series parodying role-playing games and heroic fantasy tropes. Okay, so this has been translated from French to English. Turn-based battles, creative support mechanics between team members, adaptive difficulty setting from an accessible and fun story mode with simplified combat to nightmare mode where the smallest tactical errors will doom you. More than 100 different enemies. Goblin ice skating park, and even an extremely lively tavern. Main storyline and many quests. Normally a $35 game. And then there's a deluxe edition and an ultimate edition. And then back to the futon. Splat JPEX arenas and a season pass for both of the DLC. Okay, this is probably just going to be the base game that's free on Thursday, but it's more or less what looks like if Clash of Clans was a real game, a real RPG versus just an idle clicker thing, expecting you to spend a bunch of money. This looks like a whole game with some DLC, which is nice. The Priestess, arrogant, venal, pragmatic. What does venal mean? Showing or motivated by susceptibility to bribery. Interesting. Okay. So that's what we're going to be trying Thursday. It's this whole RPG business. Lots of people probably are going to get a big kick out of it. So I will keep an open mind. I just can't really get past the Clash of Clans look of it. Let's look at this other trailer real quick. It's a very short 8-second trailer. So it's the mobile game ad trailer. Okay. And some of these other screenshots. Yeah, it's a top-down RPG dungeon crawler thing. Okay, so that's what's coming up on Thursday. In the meantime, Everybody stay safe, stay hydrated. Don't do anything you don't want to explain to the paramedics. And I will see you then. Have a great night.